Hey, Booker T, you got a minute?
Aw, man, if you're here because you think I had anything to do with taking out Smackdown's general manager, you're wasting your time, dawg.
Well, I just wanted to ask you a couple of quick questions about what happened to Theodore Long.
You didn't say that. Tell me you didn't just say that.
Look, Book, I'm only trying to...
I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to accuse me of running down T-Lo in the parking garage, right?
I'm not accusing anyone of anything until I've got proof. But I've got to say, you seem a little defensive.
I don't see no badge, so I got no idea why you think you got the right to play detective. I'm the 5-time WCW champion. And I ain't answering no questions from some punk-ass fool who don't respect that. You want answers? You beat me in the ring tonight, and maybe you'll get some. Now can you dig that? Sucker!
Rope break.
This one's gonna keep on going until someone can't go anymore.
And considering the conditioning of these athletes, that could be quite a while from now.
I can't remember the last time I seen a crowd so pumped up.
I know what you mean, partner. These superstars have really brought the fans to life here tonight. A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
One.
He likes fighting dirty. Whoa, there goes the ref. Well, might as well chuck the rule book out the window now.
And that also means that there's no one to call a pinfall or submission.
There's the reversal call. Man, you talk about superstars who ain't got an ounce of quit in them, huh? You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Look, Cole, this ain't ballet. You gotta go in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually oh man, here it comes.
And that might be the end of the match right there. There's a reason that's called a finishing move.
I've seen matches won and lost because of moves like this.
When it comes to fan favorites, there's no superstar more...
And there's the counter, Cole. You gotta be careful when you're going up there.
Great reversal.
I gotta tell you, Cole, I thought I had this thing figured out. But now I got no idea how this is gonna end up.
Neither do I, Taz. And I think it's that unpredictability that makes it so exciting.
Look out, Cole. I've seen... Wow, great reversal. Look at this, Cole. Look at this.
Oh, my God. There's a reason that's called a finishing move. The match usually doesn't go much longer.
He's going for the pin, Cole.
1, 2.
Not even a 2 count. What an awesome...
He dodged that bullet.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
Oh, come on, Cole. You know, you should let me train you. You could be Cruiserweight champ in like a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you... What a counter that was. superstars certainly aren't going easy on each other tonight. They sure are giving the fans their money's. There's the cover. Can he do it?
2.
That was nowhere near a 3 count. Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing, look at this. Could it be?
You're damn right it is, Cole. And that's a heck of a finish right there. Here's the pin. This could be it.
1, 2.
Wow, talk about cutting it close. That was almost free.
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle.
I gotta tell you, I didn't expect these guys to go off on each other the way they have tonight. This has been brutal, this match so far.
Well, Taz, it's not ballet, you know.
Oh, really, Cole? Gee, here I was wondering what happened. He's going for the submission.
And he might get it. He's got that hold locked in. What a reversal.
I don't think there's going to be anything left of these superstars by the end of this match. I've been locked in this hole before, and it hurts even worse than it looks.
I can't even imagine the amount of pain that this hold must inflict on any superstar who winds up in it.
He's going up, and what goes up must come down. Man, his opponent looked like a punk with that counter.
Look at this, Taz. This could be it.
Good night, Irene. Nobody sticks around long after taking a finisher like that. This guy might not have enough to kick
1,
out.
2, 3.
Whoa! Stick a fork in it, Cole. This match is done. Hey, just because the bell rang doesn't mean it's over, Cole.
There's a lot of pride on the line between these two superstars. What the?
Check it out, it's the Undertaker. Where'd the dead man come from?
The Undertaker just chokeslammed Booker T.
Booker was exhausted from that match. I don't know if I've ever seen the Undertaker this focused on just destroying someone.
I've got to agree with you there, Taz, but what on earth did Booker T do to invite such a vicious attack from the Phenom, The Undertaker?
Hey, congratulations. Here I was, thinking a snoop like you didn't have any friends in the locker room. But it looks like I was wrong. So tell me, how did you convince The Undertaker to take care of your dirty work for you?
Look, Kurt, I've got no idea why Taker went after Booker T last week. And if you're accusing me of something...
Whoa, looks like someone doesn't like the taste of his own medicine. You don't seem to mind accusing every superstar on the roster of taking out Teddy Long. But when you get caught red-handed taking out another superstar, all of a sudden, it's a different story.
Something wrong with your hearing, Kurt? I don't need The Undertaker or anyone else to fight my battles for me. And if you've got the guts to meet me in the ring tonight, I'll prove it to you.
You want to challenge me, an Olympic gold medalist, to a match tonight? If that's the way you want it, then you can face me in a submission-only match. It's your funeral. But remember this, bucko. If that freaking zombie shows up, I'm putting both of you 6 feet under.
seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you ain't gonna see athletes like this anywhere else.
You certainly aren't. They're the greatest athletes in the world, and this is the only place you'll see them doing what they do best. Oh my, there's the submission hold. He's in the driver's seat now.
No doubt, Cole, if your opponent lets you lock that in, it usually means that they ain't got much left.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
Look at these superstars, Cole. I mean, they're not even contemplating the fact that they might lose here tonight.
They've sacrificed so much to get here, Taz. I don't think they can allow that thought to enter their heads. Victory means absolutely everything to these competitors tonight.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. You got any others like, I don't know, nobody wants to lose? Or how about this one? The superstar who beats their opponent will be the winner.
How about Taz?
He's going for the submission.
And he might get it. He's got that hold locked in. I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope.
This is not just a match anymore, Cole. These superstars have got a legitimate beef with each other.
They do indeed. There's a lot of bad blood here for sure.
And if this keeps up much longer, here it comes, look out!
Oh man, many a superstar has fallen prey to that finishing maneuver.
These superstars are showing some great intensity here tonight, and that's what the WWE fans came to see.
That's for sure, Taz. And the #1 rule here on Smackdown is to send the fans home happy. The conditions are right for a finishing move. Look at this. Could it be?
You're damn right it is, Cole. And that's a heck of a finisher right there. You feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that.
And here we go with the submission hold. This could be a pivotal moment in this match.
It sure could. There's a lot of pressure being applied in that hold, Cole.
He was one step ahead on that one. Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing, Cole. I don't ever want to think about where we'd be if they didn't.
Well, we wouldn't be sitting here calling this match, that's for sure. I don't know if this is such a good move. This could be disastrous.
Nice quick counter.
Look at this, Taz. This could be it.
Good night, Irene. Nobody sticks around long after taking a finisher like that.
This is a big risk. Will it pay off?
Look at this, Cole. Look at this.
Oh my God. There's a reason that's called a finishing move. The match usually doesn't go much longer.
This has been a real rocket bus of a match so far, Cole. Oh man, this is just about the last hole you want to find yourself in.
I can imagine. Just look at the pressure being applied here.
And there's the counter, Cole. I never stop being impressed by current. Oh man, here it comes.
And that might be the end of the match right there. There's a reason that's called a finishing move.
He slipped out of that one.
These superstars are clearly giving it their all tonight.
Not a surprise there at all, Cole. I mean, tell me the last time that you saw a WWE superstar only go halfway.
I don't think I ever have, Taz. Everyone on the roster gives 110%. If they didn't, they wouldn't be here. listen to that chant, Taz.
I'll tell you what, if you got the crowd on your side or against you, it makes a huge difference, believe me.
He saw that one coming. And there's the reversal.
I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars are legit tough guys. But these superstars are really raising the bar here tonight.
They sure are, Taz. We're seeing some great intensity here tonight.
And that's the name of the game, Cole, intensity. You gotta stay on your opponent until one of you can't go anymore.
I think these superstars are well aware of that, Taz. I think that's exactly what they've got in mind. Kurt Angle is such a phenomenal athlete. It's a shame that he feels that he has to bend the rules in order to accomplish. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
Yeah, you can't let that break your focus, but that's easier said than done. I'll tell you, anyone who thinks this business is a piece of cake, they should get in the ring with these superstars.
I don't think anyone would last too long against them. These are trained WWE professionals.
I've been locked in this hole before, and it hurts even worse than it looks.
I can't even imagine the amount of pain that this hole must inflict on any superstar who winds up in it. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
No surprise there, Cole. The WWE fans ain't exactly known for keeping their opinions to themselves.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? These are WWE superstars, for crying out loud. They're the greatest athletes in the world.
True enough, Taz. There's no off-season for them. There's no month or two off between matches.
There sure ain't, Cole. I mean, these guys are here week in and week out, and every night they leave it in the ring.
And they do it all for the WWE fans, Taz. Without them, none of us would even be here.
The Big Show is a big dude, all right. But I'll tell you what, I think it's kind of strange that a guy who's the largest athlete in the world...
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep these superstars on the up and up, that's hard.
Well, it's easier to get some superstars to play by the rules than others.
Hey, you know what, Cole? If you're going to get on your high horse again and give us another lecture about playing fair, I swear to God, I'm going to throw up.
Is it so wrong to ask a superstar to play by the rules, Taz? That doesn't seem to be so unreasonable to me.
That's because you never... That was a textbook reversal. Well, I think this one's pretty much a foregone conclusion. Not too tough to figure out who's going to win this one.
You know, this wouldn't be the first time you've made a prediction that didn't pan out.
That's pretty funny. You know what I predict? You keep up with your mouth, you're going to have a permanent limp.
Great reversal! The pride in the hearts of these competitors might be the only thing that's keeping them going.
And pride's a powerful emotion. But when you just plain run out of gas, there's nothing in the world that can keep you going.
Well, it doesn't look like they're running on empty quite yet, but you never know when that could change.
Look at these superstars go. It's obvious they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been...
Wow, look at that submission. I ain't never seen it executed better.
Neither have I, partner, and this might be enough to get the tap out right here. one's getting ugly.
It's definitely not pretty, but it's definitely effective, Cole. Look, here's the deal. You make your opponent bleed, and you got the psychological edge over him. Case closed.
Maybe so, but I'm more concerned about the risk to his physical well-being now that he's been busted open. Submission hold locked in.
That was an impressive win, Cole. I got a new...
Back again. What does he want?
I think it's pretty obvious, Cole. Kurt Angle was right. The dead man's taking care of his partner's dirty work for him.
I don't know about that. It looks to me as if The Undertaker's partner is just as surprised as anyone else.
Angle's hitting Taker with everything but the kitchen sink, but it ain't enough.
The dead man has destroyed the Olympic hero.
That's 2 superstars in 2 weeks, Cole. And notice who's getting away without a scratch once again.
The fact that I'm even sharing a ring with this guy should give you some idea of how fed up I am with what's been going on around here. Booker T and I have never had much in common, but after what's happened here the last 2 weeks, I'd say we do now. Hey, Kurt, I ain't never been your #1 fan neither, but you're right about one thing. These past couple of weeks, we've both been punked out by The Undertaker after our matches. So we're here to call out that sucker who's been sending the dead man after us and teach them both a lesson. You heard the man. Taker, we're calling you out, and your little friend too. Putting your hands on an Olympic hero is something you just don't do. It's time you got what's coming to you.
It's Eddie Guerrero! This is unexpected to say the least. What do you suppose is on his mind?
I have no idea, Cole. Angle and Booker came out here to call out the dead man, but instead they got some Latino heat. And they don't look too happy about it.
Whoa, hold on a minute, Esse. It sounds like you forgot that we've got a match tonight. Or maybe you didn't forget, eh, Vato? You're just using this whole Undertaker thing as an excuse to get out of your match with Latino heat.
That's a damn lie, and you know it, Eddie. I'll deal with you as soon as I take care of this. Just wait your turn.
You want me to wait my turn? Eddie Guerrero's not a patient man, Holmes. But I think I got an idea. How about I see if Undertaker's amigo wants to team up with me against you two pendejos tonight?
I got no idea what a pendejo is, but I bet I'm gonna wanna kick your ass when I find out. So you go find your boy, Eddie. We'll see you in the ring later tonight, sucker.
It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
What a submission maneuver! You must be familiar with this one, Taz.
Yeah, I've been on both sides of it, Cole. That's the truth. And let me tell you, it's better to give than receive. Man, I'll tell you what, man, this one's just turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it kind of took me by surprise, Cole. That don't happen too often.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you, Cole, like they say, anything can happen here in the WWE.
4, 5,
These fans just can't... What a counter that was!
6, 7.
You know, you can show off for the crowd all you want, but all that does is let your opponent rest up.
Actually, Taz, I think it's a great display of confidence on the part of this great... Look at this, Taz! This could be it!
Good night, Irene. Nobody sticks around long after taking a finisher like that.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle!
I never stop.
Look at this! Could it be?
You're damn right it is, Cole, and that's a heck of a finish right there.
Kurt Angle is...
I think he's gonna fly, Cole.
This could be a finishing move right here!
You feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that. Looks like they got the tag, Cole. Oh man, here it comes.
And that might be the end of the match right there. There's a reason that's called a finishing move.
Man, Cole, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner. But it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got.
And there's the submission hold. What a deadly maneuver this is.
You're not kidding, Cole.
When it comes to fan favorites, there's...
Wow, now that one's not in the rule book. But you know what they say, it's not a crime if you don't get caught.
I don't believe it. How could the referee have missed that? That was a smart tag.
And there's the counter, Cole. Here it comes, look out!
Oh man, many a superstar has fallen prey to that finishing maneuver. I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope. Great reversal.
The tag's been made and his partner's coming in. Wow, look at that submission. I ain't never seen it executed better.
Neither have I, partner, and this might be enough to get the tap out right here.
Nice quick counter.
2,
Come on, ref.
3.
That should have been a disqualification right there.
Shoulda, woulda,
4.
coulda, Cole, but it's not. It's not a disqualification.
5, 6,
Nice reversal.
7, 8.
We've seen this before. He'll do whatever it takes to win and take every advantage he can.
Hey, no, that's not gonna make you popular, but you gotta do whatever it takes to win.
Rope break. 1,
Man, what a match! Kids, if you're watching this,
3,
don't try to stuff at home.
4.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
Look at this, Cole. Look at this.
Oh my God! There's a reason that's called a finishing move. The match usually doesn't go much longer. This is gonna be big, one way or the other. I think that's a tag.
Let me tell you, Cole, I spoke to these superstars before the match, and I ain't never seen competitors more fired up and ready to get it on.
Judging from how this match has gone so far, Taz, I have no trouble believing that whatsoever. He was one step ahead on that one.
If Booker wants to win this thing, he better get focused on his opponent and get his mind off the fans.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
Can you believe this match so far, Cole?
I really can't. Look out! He's measuring his opponent.
Whoa! Scissors kick! You might have just knocked this guy out cold, Cole. I think this proves without a doubt why Smackdown's the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
I can't help but agree, partner. You won't see action like this on Raw.
Yeah, and even if you did,
And there's the pin.
1, 2,
thank
3.
you, Captain Obvious.
The match is over. That's all she wrote.
You're my ticket to the WWE title. Precious.
Eddie, you back here? Did you see that? The Undertaker didn't show up in our match tonight. I was starting to think I was cursed or something, but Eddie, what have you got behind your back?
Me? What are you talking about, Holmes?
Come on, Eddie. You're known for 3 things, and I'm not worried about the lying or the cheating right now. What have you got in your hands? The other one, Eddie. Eddie, I'm starting to lose my patience here. And you can either show me what you've got, or I'll find out for myself. Is that what I think it is?
Yeah, well, it's an Undertaker's urn, Holmes. I found it a few weeks ago.
They say that whoever's got the urn controls the Undertaker. So you were responsible for all the Undertaker's attacks lately. But why?
Come on, Holmes. Think about it. SmackDown's got no general manager. It's survival of the fittest around here, man. With the power of the Undertaker, Latino heat's going all the way back to the top. And you can come along too, say, think about it. You, me, the dead man, we'd be unstoppable.
I don't know about this, Eddie.
Take your time and think about this, Holmes. Just give me your answer before No Mercy this Sunday. But I've got to warn you, ese vato. If you ain't with me, you're against me, Holmes.
what's happened to Eddie Guerrero, Cole? I mean, this guy used to be the WWE champion, and now look at him.
What are you talking about?
He's going up, and what goes up must come down. How much longer are these superstars going to be able to keep it up? Look at this, Cole. Look at this.
Oh my God! There's a reason that's called a finishing move. The match usually doesn't go much longer.
I think we might be in for a finisher here, Cole. Here it comes. Look out.
Oh man, many a superstar has fallen prey to that finishing move. I think someone's been taking flying lessons, Taz.
Could be a finishing move right here.
Look at this. Could it be?
You're damn right it is, Cole. And that's a heck of a finish right there.
This is going to be big, one way or the other. This could be a finishing move right here.
He's going for the cover, Cole.
One.
Not even a 2 count. Look at this, Taz. This could be it.
Good night, Irene. Nobody sticks around long after taking a finisher like that.
I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope.
Oh, man, here it comes.
And that might be the end of the match right there. There's a reason that's called a finishing move.
That was a textbook reversal.
It sounds like this capacity crowd has something on their minds, Taz.
Yeah, and thousands of paying customers can't be wrong. This guy might not have enough to kick out. I hope he didn't. Eddie's going for that urn, Cole.
And whoever holds that demonic urn controls the Undertaker. The referee's calling for the bell. He's just disqualified Eddie Guerrero. The Undertaker just cost Eddie the match.
I don't think this one's about winning or losing, Cole. It's about who's going to be able to walk out of the arena tonight. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
My God, a chokeslam all the way from hell.
What's Eddie doing now?
No, not the tombstone. Oh my God, what brutality.
It's pretty clear that Eddie Guerrero is using Taker to make an example out of his opponent. And you gotta believe that every guy in the Smackdown locker room is taking notice.
Is there anyone who can stand up to Eddie Guerrero and The Undertaker?
What a shot from that ladder. You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match.
That's 30 pounds of ladder versus a human body. And guess which one wins? If his opponent can't get that ladder away from him, this match won't last much longer. I don't think there's any superstars on the roster who wouldn't love to have the size and strength advantage of the Big Show.
He's really going to town on this guy with that ladder, Cole. time before we see a submission.
That would certainly be the smart move to make. I don't think that ladder was ever meant to be used like this, Taz.
The Big Show is a big dude, all right, but I'll tell you what, I think it's kind of strange that a guy who's the largest athlete in the world has not been WWE champion more times than he has been.
What are you saying? That the Big Show isn't trying hard enough? That he doesn't have enough commitment to the business for your tastes?
Cole, I am begging you to stop putting words on that. I'm not looking for any trouble with the largest athlete in the world, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that. It's obvious these superstars have studied each other real carefully, Cole.
No question about that, Taz. You won't last long against an opponent you haven't done your homework on. Oh my God, he's using that ladder as a weapon. I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
You're not going to hear me say this much, Cole. Oh my God! That was a heck of an impact with that ladder. There's the reversal, Cole.
What a vicious shot from that aluminum ladder! These superstars have proven time and again that they're willing and able to go the distance.
Well, you don't go too far in this business if you're not, Cole.
That's for sure, partner. There's always someone right behind you, ready to overtake you if you can't keep up. These fans just can't get enough of Latino heat. Eddie Guerrero's got them in the palm of his hand.
Yeah, and I don't know why. He lies, he cheats, he steals, and he lost the WWE title to JBL. What's he got left?
How about a love for the business, Taz? How about a commitment to putting on the best show possible for his fans? Eddie has never forgotten that they're the reason he's here, and he never takes them for granted.
Nice shot from that ladder. Takes me back to my old ECW days. Neither one of these guys can afford to get knocked off that ladder. Whoa! He's using that ladder like a battering ram. He slipped out of that one. Looks to me as this can go down in the books as an instant classic.
I think just about every match has that potential, Taz. This is the WWE after all.
These superstars are on fire tonight.
They sure are, and I don't think they're going to be put out anytime soon.
That's all she wrote, Cole.
What's going on here?
That's Eddie Guerrero's locker, ain't it?
He's broken into Eddie's locker. What could he be looking for?
Come on, Cole, think about it.
I don't believe it. He's got the Undertaker's urn.
Without that urn, Latino... happened to Eddie Guerrero, Cole? He's going up, and what goes up must come down. Man, Cole, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner. But it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes.
Look at this! Could it be?
You're damn right it is, Cole. And that's a heck of a finisher right there. Oh, boy. Looks like someone's moving up in the world. I think we might be in for a finisher here, Cole. You never know what to expect from these superstars, Cole. I mean, this could be over in 60 seconds or... Look at this, Cole. Look at this.
Oh my God! There's a reason that's called a finishing move. The match usually doesn't go much longer.
He slipped out of that one. Looks like they might be taking this match down a notch here, Cole.
The pace of the match may have slowed, but the intensity of these superstars certainly hasn't.
You could say that again. Waiting for your opponent to make a move or give an opening can be just as intense as putting him through a table.
And whether or not you have that kind of patience often means the difference between winning and losing a match.
Oh man, here it comes.
And that might be the end of the match right there. There's a reason that's called a finishing move.
I've seen matches won and lost because of moves like this.
Can these superstars...
Here it comes, look out!
Oh man, many a superstar has fallen prey to that finishing maneuver.
This is completely off the hook, Cole.
We were expecting a solid match from these superstars, but this is even better than I'd hoped. And there's the reversal.
He can get the pin right here.
I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience here, Taz.
Of course not. Whenever I locked into Taz's mission, that was it. End of story. It was over.
I think you're developing a selective memory in your old age, partner. Submission hold locked in. We may see a tap out right here.
And even if you can't make your opponent tap out, this will take a lot of fight out of him.
4.
Look at this, Taz. This could be it.
Good night, Irene. Nobody sticks around long after taking a finisher like that.
He could pin his opponent right here.
2, 3.
And the crowd is coming along.
That's all she wrote, Cole. Good night, Irene. I think it's safe to say that this bad boy's over. And I also think it's safe to say it's curtains for Latino Heat. Hey, that's the Undertaker. But I thought you said that the guy who had the urn controlled him, right?
That's what I thought. What I'm seeing, it's as if the Undertaker has completely ignored the power of his urn.
That's gotta be the understatement of the year, Cole. Take is totally out of control.
But how can this be? What's going on here?
That's it. Easy there, hombre muerto. Hey, Holmes. The next time, leave stealing to the experts, okay? You might have left the arena with an urn last week, but it wasn't the real one, Holmes. You got a cheap knockoff, while Latino Heat kept the genuine article.
He had a fake urn. Eddie set him up. Not for nothing, he couldn't control the Undertaker.
Now, I don't know if you can hear me right now, Holmes. You look to me like you're in a lot of pain, ese. But don't worry, your pain's coming to an end. Soon enough, ese vato. See, this Sunday at Survivor Series, like it or not, you're going to go one-on-one with my big dead amigo here in a buried alive match.
Oh my God.
You feel the
A
heat?
buried alive match against The Undertaker this Sunday at Survivor Series.
Just the thought of it sends chills up my spine.
I hate to say it, but there's a man who may well be literally walking to his own grave here tonight.
A buried alive match ain't nothing to fool around with, especially when it's against a dead man himself. The Undertaker lives for that kind of, well, never mind, I guess he don't really, you know. He's going up, and what goes up must come down. Could be a,
Look at this, Taz. This could be it.
good night, Irene. Nobody sticks around long after taking a finisher like that. Seems like things have quieted down a little bit here, Cole.
I think this may just be the calm before the storm, Taz.
Oh boy, looks like someone's moving up in the world. He slipped out of that one. Look at these superstars, Cole. I mean, they're not even contemplating the fact that they might lose here tonight.
They've sacrificed so much to get here, Taz. I don't think they can allow that thought to enter their heads. Look at this. Could it be?
You're damn right it is, Cole. And that's a heck of a finisher right there.
He was one step ahead on that one.
It's obvious these superstars have...
What a counter that was.
Look at this, Cole. Look at this.
Oh my God, there's a reason that's called a finishing move. The match usually doesn't go much longer. I don't think there's any superstars on the roster who would love to have the size and strength advantage of the Big Show. Will we see a finishing move right here?
Oh man, here it comes.
And that might be the end of the match right there. There's a reason that's called a finishing move.
The thing you gotta remember about The Undertaker is that 50% of his style, his offense, is about getting inside the head of his opponent. If you can keep your cool and keep your head together in the ring with him, you're halfway home.
Nice reversal. What an awesome...
Watch it, he reversed it. If you ever wondered just how much punishment a human body could take, I think you're gonna get an answer tonight.
You might be right, Taz. It doesn't look like these superstars are going to go easy on each other.
That's not what they're getting paid for, Cole. And besides, they got too much pride to give less than a... Here it comes, look out!
Oh man, many a superstar has fallen prey to that finishing maneuver.
Man, there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears shed in that ring over the years.
And if these superstars have their way, there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight. Great reversal.
You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for.
I never claimed to be completely objective, Taz. It's no secret I respect superstars who stick within the rules and show some sportsmanship in the ring.
You gotta understand, Cole, I know it ain't exactly kosher, but you're putting your body on the line in there. You gotta do whatever it takes to protect yourself and pick up the win.
Kaz, you're talking about two different things. Going outside the rules in the name of self-defense is one thing, but cheating to steal a victory and enhance your own career is something completely different. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight. The match is over. That's all she wrote. We have just witnessed the impossible. The Undertaker defeated in a buried alive match. Eddie Guerrero's master plan has backfired.
Check out the look on Latino Heat's mug. He's hot. He's hotter than a Mexican lunch plate. He can yell at that coffin until he's blue in his face, but that's not gonna